I was ready before. You needed a little break. Your tummy hurt? Your tummy hurt still?
I feel a lot better now. I feel a lot better. I have that effect on people.
Oh. Okay.
You got pigeon flies in your family, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Is it a low budget pigeon?
He had no one loves him. He has no band or anything, so he doesn't belong to nobody.
Well, he belongs to you now.
I'll feed him to my falcon.
Oh.
Here are some of the best moments from the Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson Showdown.
It's funny because you know what's so shitty is like we've been doing
Mike.
My mic
Is
yeah.
Oh, no, keep going.
One of the most shocking and hilarious moments came when Mike Tyson appeared on camera, unexpectedly shirtless, seemingly naked, flaunting his physique.
Yes.
How do you feel about the disrespect he's been constantly throwing your way? And is it fueling you to get you more violent result?
I don't pay any attention to it. We're fighting now. Nothing matters anymore.
What's your prediction?
Vicious win.
Vicious win. Thank you, Dad.
Love you.
Love you too.
During a press conference, when asked about critics who highlighted the age difference between him and Jake Paul, Tyson dismissed the negativity with a simple yet iconic reply, "I'm beautiful." This remark not only deflected the criticism, but also demonstrated Tyson's confidence and humor.
So, frankly, you are too old to be fighting a guy who's 28.
Well, I'm beautiful. That's all I can say.
When Jake Paul boldly claimed, "It'll be the biggest moment in boxing history when I put this man to sleep," to which Tyson coolly replied, "He dreams a lot."
If you end up beating Mike Tyson, and not just beating Mike Tyson, knocking Mike Tyson out.
Obviously, it would be the biggest moment in all of boxing history on Friday night when I put this man to sleep. So that is pretty dope.
He dreams a lot.
A lot of dreaming.
I knew it
There's a
would
lot
all
of
come
dreaming.
true.
I mean, this is not going to come true, young man.
Hey, man, I respect your opinion, but it's just my time. The universe know it, the gods know it, I know it, and you're gonna know it. Plain and simple.
Okay, for next week, you'll see.
We will. That's the beauty of boxing, is the truth comes out, and by golly, do I love the truth.
On the Impulsive podcast, Logan Paul gifted Jake a framed photo of him being slapped by Mike Tyson. Jake humorously brushed it off, saying he didn't feel anything during the slap, a statement that added levity to the intense buildup of the match.
Dude,
To signify that moment forever.
yo, frick yeah! Dude, that's sick.
Bro, the fact
What's
that that's
crazy-
real is iconic.
What's crazy is I was gonna get this framed, but you beat me to it.
Yeah, it's super low quality.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna throw this away.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame you.
Yeah.
It's poster board.
It's weird, like how did my eye get morphed like that?
That's high impact velocity traumatic.
You know, he bent my earring too, like 90 degrees.
What do you mean?
Back of it.
A tense moment occurred when Jake Paul placed his shoes on Mike Tyson's foot during a pre-fight encounter. Tyson, visibly annoyed, slapped Jake, showing his fierce demeanor. This incident heightened the already heated rivalry, giving fans a glimpse of Tyson's no-nonsense attitude. When asked about critics questioning the legitimacy of the fight due to the age gap, Tyson hilariously turned to the crowd and mockingly asked the reporter, "Critics? Who are they?" His sarcasm and confidence silenced the doubters, drawing cheers from the audience.
When in your career are you going to actually fight a contender in your weight class and not do gimmick fights?
I think he just called Mike Tyson a gimmick.
Mike Tyson's 58 years old, or will be at the time of the fight, yes.
So
as
will
much
you
as I
fight him?
respect Mike Tyson
Will you
and
fight him?
his...
What did you just call me again?
I didn't call you anything.
What did you call me?
I didn't call you anything.
It's been 4 years in this sport, and I've done more to it than any boxer in the history of the sport. So in due time, sir.
At a press event, a reporter implied that Jake Paul's fights were mere gimmicks. Mike Tyson interjected, pretending to be offended, and sarcastically asked if the reporter was calling him a gimmick too. The lighthearted moment showcased Tyson's sharp wit and humor.
The ticket in Dallas. My question's for Jake. Jake, you say you want to be a serious boxer and you want to be a contender and be a title holder. So then when in your career are you going to actually fight a contender in your weight class and not do gimmick fights?
I think he just called Mike Tyson a gimmick.
Mike Tyson's 58 years old, or will be at the time of the fight, yes.
So
as
will
much
you
as I
fight him?
respect Mike Tyson
Will you
and
fight
his...
him?
What did you just call me again?
I didn't call you anything.
What did you call me?
I didn't call you anything.
It's been 4 years in this sport, and I've done more to it than any boxer in the history of the sport. So in due time, sir.
In their final face-off, Jake Paul was asked if he considered Mike Tyson a real boxer. Jake fired back, emphasizing Tyson's legendary status and affirming his respect for the icon, effectively shutting down any insinuations about Tyson's credibility.
Well, I think he's gonna look good in the picture when he's on the canvas and I'm standing over him. There's a lot of talk online saying you're gonna kill me, and it just nothing in person. It's, I don't know. It's pretty boring, pretty fucking boring.
Do you think these are mind games?
I don't know, man. It's not working, whatever these games are. It's not going to change the result of what happens Friday night.
And you've said in the past that you want to be taken seriously as a boxer. So if that is your goal, when can we expect you to start fighting legitimate contending fighters in your given weight class?
I think you're the same from the other venue.
I am
asked
that
that same
guy,
dumbass question,
and you didn't answer
And
the
you're
first time.
and you're sitting here disrespecting Mike Tyson to his face once again.
I asked you a
Do you
question.
not think that he's a serious boxer? He walks away.
A big story, a big part of your history, of course, your first trainer, the late great Customato. What do you think he would say of this spectacle going down on Friday?
He'd be very happy.
When asked about his preparation for the fight, Tyson candidly replied, "My body is right now."
How is the training camp going? Because we see the 30-second clips with Rafael Cordero and your whole team, but could you give us a little more insight into how things are going?
I'm doing great, but my body is right now. I'm sore, I'm really sore.
I think you're playing possum.
No, I wish.
In interviews leading up to the fight, Tyson joked about his game plan, saying he would be chasing Jake Paul around the ring. "Once I catch him, it's gonna be over," Tyson quipped, adding excitement to the speculation about their in-ring tactics.
As soon as I catch this guy, 'cause he's going to be running around, but as soon as I catch this guy, it's going to be totally over.
Jake, is your plan to run?
Oh, he's gonna run like a thief. He's gonna run.
Nah, we can meet in the middle.
Oh, that's what I want.
Let's meet in the middle.
I love you.
And buck it out. Let's go. We'll see.
Oh, we will see, buddy. He may have been in the ring with people with the same intention, but the actuality, no. Be in good shape because your health depends on it.
Hey, you're the one that wanted 8 2-minute rounds. You want to make it 10 threes? Don't talk to me about shape. Don't talk to me about shape.
Stay in shape. Be all right.
You want 10 threes?
Okay.
You want 10 threes?
Let's go. Be careful.
Jake Paul's girlfriend expressed her fears about the fight, wondering what would happen if Tyson knocked him out. Jake assured her they needed to channel that nervous energy into motivation, showing his confidence while addressing the inevitable pre-fight jitters.
Babe, what do you think about me fighting Mike?
I think you're gonna win, but he's the competitor that is like the most scary to me.
Yeah, he is.
What if he knocks you out? Like, is that your last fight?
He's not.
But what if?
You tell me. What if Jake
what do
gets
you
knocked
do?
out?
Would you
Tyson?
cry?
Yeah, definitely. But also because I just feel bad and I just hope you're okay.
I've already mentally prepared myself for it. I'm ready.
Bro,
I've thought through
we
every
need an
situation of
energy
you just
shift. We need
cold
a-
out on the floor. I'm fine with it.
We need to sage this energy.
Yeah, we definitely do.
Jake Paul hyped the fight by claiming Tyson might be called Iron Mike, but he had an iron chin to match.
Mike, I really want to see, bro, because you're Iron Mike Tyson, but I have an iron chin. People know that. Like, I take shots, so I think people are underestimating me being able to deal with his power. I am biting off a lot. This is definitely the toughest, most savage, lethal opponent, regardless of age, because the power is the last thing to go.
No nerves in you at all about this?
No, not at all. I literally can't wait to look across the ring and see him and give him a f***ing death stare.
Jake stated that if Tyson knocked him out, it would solidify Tyson's legendary status in his eyes, calling him a hero.
Taking this fight for stepping up to try to put an end to me, because that's what all these fighters have been trying to do, is end the YouTuber. And if Mike can do that, then he's a hero.
Is that the goal here? Are you trying to put an end to Jake Paul?
No, I really like Jake a lot, you know, but once he's in that ring, he has to fight like his life is dependent on it, because it will be.
When asked about his late trainer's perspective, Tyson responded emotionally, saying his trainer would be happy to see him at this moment.
He walks away.
A big story, a big part of your history, of course, your first trainer, the late great Customato. What do you think he would say of this spectacle going down on Friday?
He'd be very happy.
What do you think he would tell you about how to beat Jake Paul?
He would be very happy.
Yeah, it's cute. You know, I fear no man, so I want him to be that old savage Mike. He says he's going to kill me. Is that what you're going to do, Mike? Because I'm ready. I want that killer. I want the hardest match possible Friday night, and I want there to be no excuses from everyone at home when I knock him out. So is that what you're going to bring, Homicidal?
I'm just ready. That's all I can say. I'm just ready.
Both Jake and Mike expressed excitement when their fight was officially announced. With a mix of sarcasm and genuine enthusiasm, they declared it the biggest fight ever.
Biggest fight.
Yeah, the biggest ever.
Ever. It's on pace to be the biggest fight ever.
Yes, and we're involved.
We're involved, right?
We're involved. All the biggest athletes in the world, this is the biggest ever.
November 28th. Let's lit. Hey, we lit here. We lit at the Tyson Ranch.
In an interview, Tyson promised to go straight through Jake in the fight, suggesting the YouTuber wouldn't even need to put up a fight.
Oh, man, I'm excited. I can't wait to watch it.
I'm going straight through him.
Woo!
He won't have to wait. He don't have to find me. All the running I'm gonna do is right at him. He ain't gotta worry about finding me.
When asked by a better host if he had seen Tyson sparring, Jake sarcastically responded that Tyson looked like a beast and joked about being scared.
I want the truth.
I don't think people want you to kill Mike Tyson.
Okay. All right, so ask me again. Did I see Mike Tyson sparring?
I didn't ever ask you that.
Just ask me it again. Just ask me it.
Did you see Mike Tyson sparring?
Oh, yeah, dude. I freaking totally saw it. Dude, oh my God, he's looking like a beast. I'm freaking scared and paranoid. Whoa.
Who was that supposed to do something for?
That's what a normal podcast would do. See, what we're doing is we're coming from the backside. Okay.
Jake acknowledged Tyson's enduring capabilities, claiming Tyson could still challenge boxers like Tyson Fury. This rare moment of respect showed Jake's recognition of Tyson's legendary status in the sport.
Tyrone Woodley was 40 years old. Anderson Silva was nearly 50, not too far off my dad's age. And he took the full distance.
You think that Mike Tyson, I think, how old, 58? You think that Mike Tyson couldn't beat Tommy Fury's ass right now? You're wrong. You're absolutely wrong. And so
when asked if his age could impact his performance, Tyson dared critics to face him in the ring themselves, brushing off their doubts with his trademark confidence.
People who are out there saying, we think Mike's too old for this fight. Tell them what you think about that.
If you think I'm too old for this fight, you need to come tell me in my face.
Whoa.
I love you, Mike.
Same.
And I'm very nervous for you. And I care about my brother. And I know the path he's on right now, and it's ruthless. You got to take him serious, Mike.
I take him extremely serious. These people don't take him serious. This is what I learned through my 58 years of experience. Anyone's capable of killing you. So you should be apprehensive for anyone.
Tyson playfully mocked Jake, calling him fat and funky instead of the lean and mean fighter he expected.
I don't know if he's in his prime. He's fat. He should be lean and mean. He's fat and funky. I saw him with his shirt off over there. He's fat. Did you start training already?
Buster Douglas was fat, am I right?
I know, but you're no Buster Douglas. He's not gonna win. Look at, he can't even knock out Nick Diaz. Nick Diaz is 40 pounds. How's he gonna knock me out? What's the other guy? Anderson Silva. He didn't knock those little guys out. Little children. He didn't never knocked out a real man. Come on. I can't even get mad at this guy because everybody know this guy's talking out of his ass. Stealing money. I'm up here just stealing money fighting him. Well, just come to the fight and you'll see. Listen, I started Jake off and I'm gonna finish him.
Jake countered Tyson's jab by explaining he had bulked up to compete as a heavyweight, showing he was serious about matching Tyson's physicality despite the playful banter.
I don't know if he's in his prime, he's fat.
I'm not fat.
He should be lean and mean, he's fat and and funky.
In heavyweight.
He's fat. I don't know if he's in his prime. He's fat. He should be lean and mean. He's fat and funky. I saw him with his shirt off the other day. He's fat.
Tyson confidently claimed Jake thought the fight would be an easy night, but he assured fans it wouldn't be for his opponent.
I'm gonna lose. So I can't even fathom losing. I can't even imagine it. He's not gonna win. I think he thinks this is gonna be a very easy night. It's not gonna be an easy night.
I don't think that. I think it's gonna be a war of ages. The fans are the ones who win out of this, but I know you, I know your soul on a deeper level, and I know myself, and I know you're not gonna quit, and neither am I. You could rip my head off, I can go down to the canvas, you can me up, I could be bleeding from everywhere, and I'm not gonna stop. And I know that's the same for you. That's the beauty of this, is I don't think it's gonna be easy. I know it's gonna be hard.
You had a great career, but in many ways, this is the biggest event that you ever been a part of.
When repeatedly asked how he'd feel if he lost, Tyson snapped back, "I'm not gonna lose. Did you hear me?" The fiery retort emphasized Tyson's unshakable self-belief.
If you lose this fight, thank you.
I'm not gonna lose.
But you say that in the last minute of the second.
I am not gonna lose. Did you hear what I said?
Jake commended Tyson's preparation, claiming he looked to be in his best shape yet and was the strongest opponent Jake had ever faced, building anticipation for the showdown.
Really, really good. I'm definitely a little bit crazy, and I'm definitely a little bit scared. You know, this is the toughest fight I've had to date against the most experienced opponent. It's at heavyweight, and Tyson's dropping people in sparring. He looks the best shape and the strongest he's ever been, is what his coaches are saying. And so I know on November 15th it's gonna be a war, but I just plan on outboxing him and showing the world what I'm capable of, and coming alive in the moment and knocking out one of the best to ever do it. I know. A content creator, I like to have fun. You know, I've always been the class clown, but I'm a killer. This is what I was bred to do. This is my destiny. On November 15th, I will stop him and become the face of boxing. And whether people hate that or love it, they're gonna have to accept it, because I was born to do this, and I will be world champion, and I will go down in the Boxing Hall of Fame as one of the greatest ever do.
Tyson described the decision to fight Jake as a no-brainer, praising Jake's growing influence in boxing and framing the fight as a way to stay relevant in the sport.
Said yes to a fight against Jake Paul.
Well, it was a no-brainer. It was just, he was the new up-and-coming guy in the scene, and I like shaking the sports world to its core, and I'm doing it now. It's just something I want.
Jake admitted feeling scared, but clarified that fear wouldn't stop him. Instead, he saw it as fuel to prove everyone wrong, adding a layer of determination to his pre-fight narrative.
This question is for Jake. Obviously, Mike is one of the biggest hitters that the heavyweight division has ever seen. I just want to know, when you're thinking about his power, he looks very ferocious on Instagram, especially still. Do you feel like you'll be able to take Mike Tyson's power at this stage?
I know I will be able to. I'm a natural born heavyweight. This is what I was born to do, is to move up into this weight class, and I'm gonna show Mike who has the more power, because he's underestimated that I hit harder. I know it's gonna be tough. I know I'm gonna have to fight through adversity. I know I might even go to the canvas. I'm scared, don't get me wrong, but it's not about the fear stopping me. It's about going into it even though I am scared, and that's what true bravery is.
Mike, can he take the power, Mike?
Excuse me?
Can Jake take your power?
We're gonna see, huh?
When reminded of his statement that Jake was a manufactured killer, Tyson reaffirmed his belief, saying, "It is what it is."
You look at him, of his boxing skills.
I don't know. He's improved.
Okay.
Since the first time he fought him, well, I started him off.
Okay.
I started Jake off.
What do you mean you started him off? Cause
I let him fight. I let him fight on my undercard.
Okay.
4 years ago. No one knew who the hell he was.
Okay.
So I started him, and most likely looks like I'm gonna finish him.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear.
Yeah.
Exactly. You guys.
Why do you say most likely, Mike?
Tyson acknowledged Jake's growth as a fighter, admitting he started Jake's journey and may be the one to finish it.
Team, we're watching Jake after the Mike Perry fight. You said the difference between me and him is that he's a manufactured killer. He's the killer that papers and TV made. I'm a natural-born killer. That's what you said. That we felt in our bones. That's what everyone who grew up watching you remembers. Can you expand on that? Why is he manufactured and why are you for real?
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said.
Yeah, I was just wondering if you can expand on it. I mean, can you give me...
It's just what I said.
It's just that, all right. That's cool. When you hear that, do you agree with that, Jake? Is there something to that?
Whatever he wants to think, you know, everyone's entitled to their opinion, but the deadliest weapon on the planet is manufactured, and that's a nuke.
What is going on with that?
I'm not getting my bit off on Friday night, so I got my diamond spiked ear covers right there.
But is there any chance this goes to a decision, or does this have to end in a knockout?
No, someone's getting put to sleep. It's going to be a war, and we're both heavy.
When people in the event humorously voted for Tyson to win, Jake called them out, saying, "I like it when dumb people make dumb predictions." He then challenged everyone to bet on Tyson, fueling his underdog narrative.
Hey, when I see dumb people saying dumb predictions, I just feel bad for them. So at the end of the day, who wants to bet on it, huh? Does anyone want to bet on it? I'm shaking hands. So how much we want to bet on this? You said, Mike, how much you want to bet? He said he's good. That's what I thought, bitch made. How much you want to bet?
Mike Tyson.
How much?
How much you?
How much? As much as you're willing to lose, brother.
So okay. So I'll give you my property in India.
How much?
My property is like more than 1 million.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned until next time.